look at my hair. I did the half like bun thing. It's kind of messy, but I did it. I've been trying new hairstyles, and this is like my first successful one. Yay! Why did I start off with that in the first place? Because this video isn't even about hair. The world may never know. I'm here to show y'all some books, because I've gotten some books in the past months. Most of these are from my birthday, so technically this is my birthday book haul, but my birthday was over a month ago, so technically it's not, but it is. So moving on. If there's one thing I liked about BookTube, it was probably the book hauls, because they were my way of discovering new books and what was coming out, what was popular, and I was recommended a lot of books through book hauls, so that's how I got a lot of the books on my shelf. So thanks, BookTube! So I'll keep doing book hauls because I think they're super duper fun, and I do like to show off books that I've gotten in the past few months, and they'll always be sporadic because I'm broke, so I don't get books that often. But let's just get started. The first book I have is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This is the Cowell Westphal novel. I swear, if someone calls this the Sixth Throne of Glass book, I'm going to fight, because it's not. It's basically Empire Storm's told in Cowell Westphal's point of view, okay? And if you didn't know, I was not excited for this book. I was really dreading it because I've always hated Cowell, but after reading it, I loved this book. And if you watch my review, I legit say that this may be the best Sarah J. Maas book because it blew me away. And I think it's always the books that I'm least looking forward to that most of the time become my favorite. So that's kind of what happened with this. I definitely think you gotta read it at one point because a lot of important stuff happens in this book. Plus there's Irene Towers. Oh my gosh, bae, I love her so much. The next book I got is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I just uploaded my book talk like a week ago or so you can check that out. But this is basically The Breakfast Club with a murder. That's honestly the plot of this book. The next book I got, I'm really excited about this one, and it is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leah Bardugo. Leah Bardugo wrote the Grisha trilogy and the Six of Crows duology, and I love those books. But I'm really excited for this because I love Wonder Woman. She's fantastic. She's just like so wonderful. But I'm really interested to see Leah Bardugo's take on Wonder Woman because I know this isn't going to be like the Wonder Woman movies, not like the comic books or anything. Like, I think there's other characters besides Diana, so it's really cool. I'm really excited. The next book I got was one I was not expecting, and that is After You by Jojo Moyes. This is the sequel to Me Before You. I read that book over a year ago and I really liked it, and I knew there was a sequel, but I was like, Me Before You ended on a good note, I guess. Like, I was satisfied with the end, but someone gave this to me and I was like, oh, okay, so now that I have it, I might just pick it up one day when I'm really bored, because now that it's in my possession, I feel obligated to read it. The next book I have is one I'm really excited to read, and that is Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst. When I first heard about this book, I was just sold because it takes place in a fantasy universe, and it's about these two girls who fall in love. And I'm just so excited because I've never actually read a book where a female/female relationship was the main one, which is depressing. Okay, there needs to be more books like this, and this just sounds really good and cute because, like, girls falling in love with girls, it's just like, it's so beautiful. I actually started this a few weeks back, but just at the time, I've kind of been in a reading slump the past few months, and I just really wasn't feeling this, but I'm definitely gonna pick it up in this month, so I'm really excited for girls falling in love with girls and fantasy stuff. It's just gonna be so good. Okay, but what's happening with this lighting? Alright. It's getting darker now because the time change is coming up. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm talking about books and stuff. Alright, so the next book I have is Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. Back at the beginning of this year, I went through this whole Jennifer E. Smith phase where I was only reading Jennifer E. Smith books, and it was great. And This came out in May, I think it was, and I never picked it up for some reason. I don't know why I never did, but I just did it. And I'm really, really excited to read it because it sounds really, really good. And plus it's just for Smith, and I know her books are great, so I'm excited. The next book I have was another book I wasn't expecting either, but my friend got this for me. And it is The Museum of Heartbreak by Meg Leader? I'm not sure how you say that. But I've heard some people talk about this and it sounds interesting. It's about a girl, her name's Penelope, and she's had a lot of heartbreak, I guess, and it's like a museum. I don't know, I haven't really actually read the synopsis of this, but it sounds cool. The next two books I have are Rick Riordan books because honestly, what would a book haul be without a Rick Riordan book? So first, I got The Shape of the Dead by Rick Riordan. This was the third book in the Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard trilogy, and oh my gosh, love this book. I got super duper long book talk on it because this book was just like, it was just so good. It was so good. I was just so satisfied and surprised and felt all the feelings, and I can't even explain it, and it was just like, Rick, he did such a good job with this book. It was fantastic. I loved it so much. And finally, the last book I have is actually not a book. It's a graphic novel, and it is the Son of Neptune graphic novel. I'm so excited to read this. I've been wanting to get this forever now, ever since I read The Lost Hero and the Red Pyramid graphic novels in July. I've been wanting to read this so bad. Now I have it. I found the last copy at Barnes & Noble, and I was so pumped, and I got it for like $10. It was great. I'm so pumped. But that, my friends, was a book haul, and you know, it is tradition. I'm gonna keep this tradition alive because I've been doing this for years now, and that is the stacking the books. We're gonna keep this going because you just can't break that tradition, okay? I don't remember the last time I had so many books in a book haul. Usually mine are like just 5, but now I have like, I don't even know, there's so many. I'm so sick of losing soulmates. So where do we begin? I can finally see you're as effed up as me. So how do we win? Dodie Clark gets me in my feelings. Oh my goodness gracious. I got my stack ready, but I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. All of them are so heavy. Oh, I'm so scared. I need a thumbnail. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I'm so terrified. But that, my friends, was my super late birthday book haul, but not really since it's November now. And yeah, that was that. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video soon. So I will see you then. So goodbye. Yo!